This is not your average race. No engines, no seat belts, no second chances. Just 50 teams, one massive hill, and total chaos. Welcome to the 2025 Red Bull Soapbox race, Salt Lake City. Yep, that's me. And I bet you're kind of wondering how I got myself in this situation. To better understand, let's rewind for a second. My name's Marston, and for as long as I can remember, I've been obsessed with going fast. I grew up racing BMX bikes, then later, I somehow ended up flying down an icy mountain on a tiny sled in the Olympic sport of luge. Here's one of my crashes. So when we heard that Red Bull hosts a race where you get to build the wildest soapbox car you can imagine, dress up in costume, and launch it downhill in front of thousands of screaming fans, yeah, we were in. The Red Bull Soapbox race has been going on since 2000. It's been held in cities all over the world, London, Tokyo, LA. And the only rules are, carts need to be under 176 pounds.
Don't you those brakes, bro.
Just kidding, kinda. And you better be entertaining.
This has been on our bucket list for years.
Oh, you bitch!
So we applied, and somehow
We got in.
I can't believe we've been accepted into this race. I've wanted to do this for so long. How do we build a soapbox? I'm not a builder. I make videos. I didn't know the first thing about how to make a steering system. I don't even know what to call them.
But then Mars remembered he has childhood friends.
Boom! I have like some of the best friends that I grew up with that have done all this. They like build Jeeps, they build like race cars. So I gotta hit up my buddy Brock.
Good to see you, bro. The homie Brock.
Brock, I'm Heber.
Nice to meet you.
I called Brock. We got accepted into the Red Bull Soapbox race, and before I could even like finish, he was like, "You need to build a car."
I thought you were crazy. You're like, oh, we got like a week to do this. I don't know what we're doing. I'm like, just bring it over.
He's like, it's already done. I've already built it. It's already in my head. I got it.
Yeah,
And
he sent me a picture and I was like, it's done.
Yeah.
And Brock says, you need a go-kart. Facebook Marketplace becomes our best friend. We spend days scrolling.
Like, ooh, look at all these go-karts.
We're finding some wheels and frame. We're talking to two guys who are artistic filmmakers in the fitness world. And if I have to use a wrench, I'd call somebody. We drive 2 hours north on a busy day.
We know nothing about fabrication, but we've hit up my good friends from the past, the Jerks. They're gonna help us put this thing together, but first we just gotta find the right parts.
All right, let's go check it out.
You can steer with a wrench.
Yeah, so this one doesn't have a steering wheel or a seat, but I feel like a seat would be pretty easy. Do you know what you're looking at here?
We got 4 wheels and a shell, you know? That's what I know.
Yeah.
Terrible steering.
I'm like, does the steering work? He's like, no, steering doesn't work.
Can't use it.
First stop, I mean, no steering. It looks like the steering could take a while to figure out. Doesn't have brakes installed, so maybe not the best fit.
All right, next one.
Lightweight, actually.
Yeah.
Number 2, huh?
Number 2.
What are we looking at?
Grass parrot.
What we got?
About 7 inches.
Perfect.
About 7? Then we need about 7.
It's got brakes, it's got a steering wheel. We got a foundation. The sad part is we gotta take the engine
Gotta
off
take
of
the
it.
motor off for the Red Bull thing.
Without even driving it or like testing it or anything, we were like, sold, we'll take it. And we load it up into the car and we immediately drive it to Brock's place.
You got the
base.
base.
We got the base.
You're doing great. There it is.
Should we take it up there right now, see how fast she goes?
I'm like, we should probably drive it.
Instantly, we rev up that engine and Marsden hops in and drives it.
It was sketchy to say the least. Like one of the wheels was higher or lower than the other, so the whole thing's kind of like ricketing down the street.
The right tire is like this, dude.
It just didn't feel safe.
And almost instantly crashes into somebody. Marsden is out of it. He's out of the car. He's turning it around. He's now pushing it back.
It's kind of like the Maiden voyage. We got to see where we're leaking, you know, where we got to spackle the cracks.
This thing is sketchy. sketchy. I saw the look of death in your eyes. I was pretty scared for you.
Brock became the hero and the savior of this story because he knew exactly what we needed to do to get from this image here of what our design was in AI to a final product that would be able to go downhill.
This will be easy.
This will be easy.
Famous last words.
This is the operating table?
Yeah.
Okay.
Snip cut.
What other things have you previously built?
I build cars. I've built a 56 Bel Air for my dad. We build rock crawlers, Jeeps.
First Buttermobile, huh?
First Buttermobile. This is like we're running the bobsled, you know?
Yeah, this is definitely.
Because they used to the, what is it, skull, what's it called?
There's skeleton.
Skeleton.
But I did luge.
Luge.
As far as going downhill and steering, I've got
You've
some
got
experience.
the luge experience.
I've got it like this.
GoPowersports would send us a box full of goodies.
Hopefully there's more brakes in there.
Did you put in the order?
Yeah, that was Brock.
Shout out to GoPowersports. They sent us some dope wheels.
This looks like brake lines.
And it had all new wheels, it had all new brakes.
Yes!
And basically everything we were gonna need to make this into like a butter missile to send it down the hill on race day.
That looks like a 10-second cart there. We'll link it in the description where you can go to get all your go-kart needs and accessories.
So what we're gonna actually do is cut these spindles off. So what we want is both wheels to touch the ground.
Might catch a banana, get a flat tire, you know.
We don't need this thing when we're where we're going.
This is the brain.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is that a Hemi?
No, that looks like a Hemi. You got that in there, dude.
There it is.
Damn, son.
Measure twice, cut once. Look at that. I did this on both sides myself.
Good to have our boys Billy and Tyson on the show, Dan.
It's
You
good
know?
to be back.
It's been a hot minute.
It has been a hot minute.
This guy's super helpful.
Yeah. You hear that? I can do more than pass
got
out in the
that.
desert.
Just use this for the audio. Yeah, insert that.
You wanna cut her up?
We went to work, just started hacking off all these parts of the different car, you know.
She broke.
And took this whole cage off of it, hacked off the roof. We cut all these bars off. We were basically trying to strip it down to like the bare minimum.
Man shit.
We're men, we work on cars.
Old wheel.
So we went from a thick boy, that's like, you know, for hauling dump trucks.
Muddy.
This for speed right there.
So what you're trying to do is put that wire in the center of these two.
It's my first weld.
3 seconds.
All right.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
I mean, that was like 1.5 seconds, but
I know. I got a little trigger shy. I tell you, weld people.
Over here eating pizza because
Testing the steering to see if it steers. You know. Oh yeah. Look at that.
You broke it.
I think.
You just lost
I
it.
think it just broke.
You're gonna need some nuts and spacing.
We didn't bolt it in!
This is a brake pinner.
This is a brake pinner, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I've worked on some brake pinners in my day.
This is what actually squeezes the hub. So this is the brake pad that squeezes together.
okay.
that's what we call the dolphin.
This is awesome. All right, we moved on to the exterior here.
It was a composite model. That was what was. Hey, we need to find a composite manufacturer. We just got plywood.
All right, so we got all the metal that's gonna go on the car mounted, and besides the wood, which doesn't weigh a whole lot, we're gonna try and see what our total weight is. It has to be under 176 pounds to be race legal. How the hell does anybody weigh their carts? If you didn't have this.
Of course, Brock has this like industrial scale that probably weighs 300, 400 pounds that we had to like bring over, set on the ground, and then we tip the cart up on its end.
Look at it now, 114. That's
Oh,
way
dude.
better.
Yeah, put the seat back in it.
118 plus the seat.
We're overweight. The seat alone was like 25, 30 pounds. I was like, oh, easy.
So we gotta find a seat. I'm glad we got this far today. Though.
Yeah, I'm glad we
I'm
waited,
glad we're
'cause
solving this now and not in a week.
Like be at the starting line, like, sorry kid, you're too heavy. We're gonna just see if we can get it to go down a hill and stop, and this is our maiden voyage.
Oh my gosh.
What a difference.
So after we've chopped all these things down and we build a nice metal frame around it, I can see what would look like a stick of butter.
Watch out, Patrick. Look at that. Look at this thing go. Oh my. Oh, you just rallied through that dip too.
You feel how smooth that was?
Yeah, dude. That's how you carve butter out here on the street. What do we put on this skeleton to make it look like the body of butter? Part one done. We got more to do. You get anyone that would 3D print us some like butter drips to go on the side?
Might know a guy.
This is Ben at GoEngineer.
Oh, what's up, Ben?
Hey, Buttery Bros.
I was wondering if you would be willing to throw us some 3D parts.
You need 3D printed butter drips on your race cart, pancake for wheels, and you need it in a couple days? I got you.
Okay, then.
Shout out GoEngineer, our friends over there. They 3D printed out like 50 pieces of these drips of butter that look beautiful. They put on butter, believe it, on the side of it. They said it was gonna take like 2 weeks. They got it done in like 4 days because they like to over deliver. That's the kind of people you're working with when you get with GoEngineer, and they went above and beyond for us and made sure our cart looked incredible. What have we got here today?
So you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever created this much drip before?
No.
We got the butter believe it up on the front.
Yep.
We got the syrup with the butter stick in the middle.
Exactly.
So we got to figure out how do you color this? Do you think this is?
You can dye them.
And maybe this will go white, this will go like brown. How long does it take to print one of these?
The red pancakes took around 7 hours. The letters took around 8 hours.
You crushed it. This looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a photo to our mechanic right now.
No, I'm glad.
Scooped them up from Ben. We're like, dude, thank you, like saving the day.
There's a whole nother layer. We get all these 3D printed pieces. We hand them over to our friend Tyson, along with the sheets of wood that we have cut to match the sides of this cart. He goes to his brother, who is a professional spray paint artist. He spray paints shoes, all kinds of things that you need, murals, whatever. My guy crushes it. His Instagram handle's right here. If you needed anything like this with art, hit my boy up. They went to town.
This is 1 week until race day, and I start getting these like pictures of just like a whole quarter panel that's just yellow, and I'm like, okay, that looks awesome.
They worked all weekend long painting all the different yellow pieces of the butter drips, the side of the car that was gonna be a different shade of yellow, so they make it look like a stick of butter and actual pancakes as opposed to just like red blobs.
Oh, dude.
Look at that, though.
Look at that.
We got some freshly churned butter. We got shadow detail.
Those look good, dude.
Better believe it.
Yeah. So this is the cherry that we had on it. I'm going with this.
Boom. Got yourself a seat.
So this is kind of the moment of truth. We built this whole thing. It needs to be under 176 pounds. I brought in some trusty leprechauns to help me today, Maverick and Finley. Maverick, can you say hello? Hello. Just add some weight. 153. Yeah. 167. We're good, boys.
Wait. We still got pancake.
That is all the accessories.
Yeah.
Worry is over. Good job.
I lost sleep the other night over this. Luckily, we come in underweight, which we thought was going to be a really big deal.
We basically take all those parts and start just putting them to the car and putting them to the frame, and it's like starting to come alive.
Man, this thing looks good.
Final touches. We're gonna paint up this portion.
This will go
tomorrow.
yellow. Yeah. Besides a couple of paint touch-ups, I think she's pretty done, dude.
I think she's pretty.
That completes the build. We got to get to the racetrack, right?
We just gotta get there safely.
Tyson's gonna be there. We're gonna be coming back from Chicago, and we're supposed to land by 10. He's gonna have it on the start, so hopefully everything makes it there.
We had to go to High Rocks World Championships the next day, so we fly to Chicago.
You can be in? I wish, no. I'm glad that you think that I could. Yeah. No, I gotta go to a Red Bull Soapbox race this weekend.
All right, Heber, you know what gets you ready for a good race day?
Poor sleep, bad recoveries. We're in the red, guys.
22% recovered, 3 hours and 15 minutes of sleep, but I've done worse for race days.
I only had 3 hours and 8 minutes of sleep. I'm 31% recovered. But we're always tracking our health and trying to do things to improve it so we can have longevity, and we use Whoop to do that. If you would like to get Whoop so you can track your health, use the link in the description to get a free month and a free band.
Now we just gotta get back to the race.
Yeah, we got a few minutes so we can land in Salt Lake City and drop off the car at HQ.
Okay.
And now there's another deadline approaching, and that is delivering the cart safely to Capitol Hill for the pre-race day events. We're supposed to be there from 10 a.m. to 11, and they said you cannot be late. If you're late, you're not gonna race. Our plane from Chicago lands at 10.
Rush over to the starting line.
We roll up on site at 10:50.
Of course, Tyson's already there.
What's up, dude?
Yo.
Hey, we got it here.
Oh, it looks even more glorious in person.
This is the first time on the hill that we can practice, and we can't practice, we can just park it.
It's moving, bro. You want to check those brakes? Yeah, check them. Oh yeah, they work. Oh.
Don't you touch those brakes.
Tyson,
What time
once
is it?
again, saves the day.
Time is it?
10:56, baby.
7:56.
They sent me like 4 emails saying if you are not here between 10 and 11, there will be a problem.
This is just preliminary. We just look, make sure the brakes are good, make sure there's nothing sharp in there. What do you guys think this one weighs?
It's like 172. They say, how much does your cart weigh? And I said, 172 pounds. And then they go, good answer. And then the weight issue was dropped. We literally like lost sleep over the weight, and that was the only line of questioning to make sure that we were within the weight limits.
Ah.
We'll have Bud and his wife Betty over there will be the co-passengers along for the ride.
What store did you buy the blow dolls at?
Down here on State.
Just asking for a friend.
All right, this is the first time we're seeing the course. We're gonna walk it, see what the obstacles are. This is obviously the start ramp where your boy gets sent into a sixth dimension.
Oh yeah! Oh, now this is a hill.
Totally. That is pretty long, isn't it? Is this just gonna be full of those?
Just this section, it'll be a rumble track.
What's the average time?
I wasn't at the last event, but it was around 25, 28. That was Des Moines, and it wasn't as steep. I feel like by the time they get here, they're gonna be ripping. I think this is the steepest one for this year's session.
The steepest one.
Yeah.
But don't you fucking hit those brakes, bro. I don't plan on hitting them, but you know, somebody's gonna put a brake cam on you.
This is our 55th event, and the one thing we've learned is there's a certain size wheel and thickness wheel that tends to win. And it's almost like you've cheated and taken all that on board. If the driver's competent, you can't not win.
Yeah.
Really? No, you can't. I mean, it'd be hard to not win. Well, you need to put some showmanship into it because you might be the quickest, but you don't win the prize for being the quickest. You've got to put a bit of showmanship into it.
Okay, what kind of showmanship do you think they're looking for?
Have you got some moves or no?
We got some hip thrusts.
Oh, God help us. I can't wait for that.
Literally the day before the race, we're like, what are we gonna do for the skit?
3, 2, 3, 4, you come in here. You should have, as a grown man in your 40s, is signature dance moves. And we have 2, litter box, hip thrust. Both are gonna be in the show, obviously. We practice this over and over again. It looks good.
Yeah, buddy. It's official.
We gotta be ready in about 10 minutes, full regalia. They're gonna come around and do like pre-judging. I'm out here cooking them up.
They bring all the judges by, all the media to kind of do interviews. They have it open to the public right now so people can come in and check it out. So I feel bad for like chicken here. They're hotboxing from now till whenever they go down the mountain.
Yeah,
because you're supposed to stay in costume. And like Donkey Kong over here, my boy's got a big voice.
That's the look with the hat.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the bees.
Got the bees.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Race morning, it's awesome. It's like a festival. It's a parade where thousands of people are walking up and down, checking out the carts.
You guys gotta be Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I'm worried. I don't think we could. I'm seeing the muscles. Your only real competition here.
Almost as impressive as your pecs, dude.
Oh, yeah. You hear that?
Yeah. Apparently it's been quite the theme here.
The saddles are my shop chairs.
No way.
Yeah. So I have nowhere to sit in my shop now. They're 16 pounds. So we had to cut a lot of weight to use those seats.
Yeah, this is great.
He's driving.
Driver.
Yeah. I'm the skier. The skier's gonna have a crash.
Oh, God.
And then he's gonna be transported into the bed.
That's great.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna go nuts over you. That's my prediction
Oh.
today. That's my prediction.
Man, everyone's so kind here.
Go for Pedro.
Yeah.
The sacred whale is the one true goddess.
So do you have anything to do with the whale that's on 9th and 9th?
We are based off that sculpture, the Out of the Blue sculpture. So we have brought the chariot of the sacred whale to race here today to spread her word as missionaries.
Praise whale.
Let's see the hat.
She's got her allegiance.
It's the Buttery Bros!
This isn't a bribe, this is just gifts.
Oh, yeah. Oh!
better believe it.
Want to
Oh,
get a
of course.
wonderful pair of sunglasses? Use code Buttery Bros for 20% off.
Let's get a photo.
You got this.
Cheers. Giving a look at some of them, look, I want to say they all have a chance, but not all engineering is equal. There's a few of those that are for sure wrecking. This thing, solid. If it wrecks, that's 100% Marston.
This is a bucket list item. I wanted to do it since I was a kid, but even better, I'm 37. Ready to get shot out of a cannon? I'm fast.
Let's go. Good old baseball term, we're in the hole. We're up at 2.
Woo! Load up, boys.
All right, baby. It's go time.
Our car is epic. It's perfect for going down quickly. It's a missile. But it's not as flashy as some of the other cars. Car is the one thing that's not made for showmanship. It's made for speed, because we have a need for it. All of us are the showmen.
We're gonna throw down the fastest time right here.
All right, gentlemen, let's see it. All right, Buttery Bros.
Ladies love it out there. Tina, is Buttery Bros the name of a local male dancing establishment or something?
No, I cannot confirm or deny that.
Into the stick of butter.
DC, I'll see if I can get you a pair of those shorts afterwards.
Oh, I already have some, don't you worry.
3, 2, 1, go. We push Marsden down. We know how to push things fast. This is what we do. We train to be explosive.
All right, everyone, it's team number 27, the Buttery Bros.
People lining each side up in the hills. I've never performed anywhere near this many people. And I was just like tunnel vision, locked in on what I had to do.
You better believe it.
Go over the rumble strip, just get riled around. I'm like, oh, okay, we're through that.
Julian had the brilliant idea. He's just gonna work his way to be in front of the judges and maintain eye contact and dance for them the entire time it takes for Marsden to go down the hill.
Hands! Absolutely. Hands!
Wondering about these 3 kickers that are coming up. Go off the first one and almost like clear to the second one, and I like nosedive, land on the second one, and then the third one like kicks me to the right, and I'm like kind of looking at the edge of these hay bales.
You better believe it's flying down this course.
He's hitting speed. Oh my gosh, look how fast he's going. I'm losing my mind.
Go right, come back left, and I'm like cooking. I'm going fast.
27 miles per hour on the Smith speedometer.
Come across the finish line, I'm gonna slam on the brakes.
Everyone goes dead silent. And in my head, I instantly go, oh my gosh, he's about to be a father and we just paralyzed him. I am so sorry, Caitlin.
He's okay!
Before I even know if I'm like, okay, I just pop up, threw my arms up in the air, like, victory! We did it! And the crowd goes crazy!
We made the highlight reel! Highlights! Highlight reel, baby!
And in my head, I go from, I'm so sorry, Caitlin, we just killed your husband, to, oh my gosh, we're gonna make the highlight reel. This is amazing.
One of the most violent finishes we've seen, getting high-sided, oh my goodness.
One of the coolest, glorious moments I've ever had. And who would have thought it would have come in a soapbox race, you know?
The fastest time, 27 seconds. Let's hear what the judges have to say.
All right, checking in with our judges.
fastest time of the day. Morrison, I'm so proud of you, buddy. Woo! Let's go!
Yes! I wasn't even watching, sorry. There's some guy with abs dancing in front of me. Did you see anything?
That was LL Cool J's kid. Oh man, they had it all. Choreography, tenacity, and they were not lacking lubrication. They were going full speed down that course, and we love it. Let's go!
That's it. Let's go push, boys. We're bringing the energy. This is kind of what we do. We have stage presence. We're showmen. Yeah, it was all up to Mars, and I trust Mars. He could drive. That boy could drive.
That was a life.
Honestly, that was good. I'm fired up. If we don't get first, if we don't get a medal, it was rigged.
It's amazing!
How fast was our car?
27 miles an hour.
Do you think it looked cool?
Yes.
Who had the best car?
Us.
Who's gonna be on top of the podium?
Us.
Tell him.
Oh, it was great. The car flipped over completely. Yeah.
Did it look cool?
Yeah, and Martian just kind of like popped out like a spring.
And then he stood up and I cried because I was so relieved he was okay.
That's not bad. A little bit. Little Carhartt. A little bit. Oh, not bad, baby.
You look good.
That one was.
It was so cool.
Oh,
That's a core life memory for sure.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
Like, I was like, I'm just gonna come in and do a little skid turn, and it was just like, boom. Dude, I almost cleared the second one. Like, you know, there's three. I was like, oh shit. I had to touch the brake one time.
Oh, you Hey, it doesn't matter. It's okay.
Like, there's one I was just going, it's just like one of those. Like, I still have adrenaline through my body. I popped up and I was like, I could have a broken hip. That's like a life core memory for sure. Like, I'm gonna think of that for years.
I had no idea where we were gonna finish, but I was like, I feel like we have like a podium contention. We're all like, yeah, we'll see you at the awards ceremony. Let's go to the awards ceremony. Come on, everybody.
Trying to see what we got here. I mean, had a fast time. There might have been some faster times, but it all comes down to the flair, the pizzazz. We'll see what happens.
Feel confident in us, you know?
Crossing the finish line in style and with the top speed. Team number 45, Evil Knievel.
Evil Knievel, like last minute, he was like one of the very last cars to go. He beat my time by like a second or two. Good job, Evil Knievel.
All right, in third place, the usual suspects.
Second place goes to the Billy Bros.
So either we're first place or we didn't make the podium. We didn't even get mentioned.
Big things.
So fingers crossed right now.
This is big. This is big for the program out here, boys.
Big for the program.
And your winners here for the inaugural Red Bull Soapbox Race Utah. Coming out of Kanab, Utah, let's hear it for team number 4, the Desert Rats.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you to all.
That hurt.
We didn't podium. We didn't get any awards.
We did so good.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I think you did really good. You would have wanted mine.
That was definitely a surprise. I thought that it was gonna go different, but that was one of the funnest things I've ever done, and that's a core life memory. So we'll walk away with that. Yeah, see, everybody's saying we got robbed.
Damn, boys.
That hurts.
It was like a bad ref call.
Hey, you know, it was just maybe too much sex appeal.
Yeah.
Maybe we were just too
For a family shop.
No brakes, you got robbed.
You're winners in my heart.
Peggy's taking like second or third.
I know, man. Congratulations.
Thanks,
How's
guys.
it feel?
I'm pleased and tired and sweaty and
We
all
were
the above.
sweating it at the end. It was like, I think they got it.
Oh, we didn't even podium.
You guys had a fantastic run. And we're like, oh, for
hell
sure.
of a build, man. How
Yeah, look at the shocks.
You gonna put these back on the seats?
I don't know if we're going to give them back to Tom,
He may have lost the privilege of utilizing those things. They're in the history books now.
We just want to come down here and say congrats. This is awesome.
Yeah.
They won, huh? That's awesome.
Don't take PECs into consideration. Please don't take PECs into consideration because it's not comparable.
That actually might have hurt me, man. Some of those guys were like, yeah, I don't want you standing next to me. Core memory was so good run. You guys did fantastic.
Well,
Awesome job,
congratulations, guys. Nice work.
All right, let's look at the damage to our Buttermobile.
It doesn't roll as easily now as it did before.
Okay.
So we put everything into it. Now
This is all we lost off of it, right?
it's a solid build.
All right, so didn't go as we had thought, but had a great ass time. I crashed out at the end. I thought I had a lot of flair. So
hey, core memory for you though. That's a plus.
Core memory for all of us, guys. Like I'm so happy with how that all went. Like you guys showed up. We were all on.
Hey, if you guys in the comments think that we got robbed, let us know. Let Red Bull know.
Yeah.
we got robbed.
Everyone here has been saying it, and they're not saying it could be nice. They're actually surprised. Like, no, you guys for sure should have won.
Or at least a podium.
Yeah, so a gift card, like an honorable mention.
Well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.